Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
Ladies and gentlemen of the Call of Duty community, it has been over a week since the last time I uploaded a video talking about Call of Duty Vanguard. Sure, I uploaded some YouTube shorts regarding the Call of Duty series, and of course some normal videos doing walkthroughs of the Halo campaigns, which you guys should totally check out if you haven't already. But for today's video, we are going to be talking about whether or not the trophy system should be added to Vanguard's multiplayer. And so I think someone from Sledgehammer Games, if not Sledgehammer Games themselves, have already said this. I am not 100% sure. I don't know where the actual source of this information came from, but it's just something that I heard a while ago. As someone over at Sledgehammer, somebody publicly did say that they weren't going to add a trophy system into Vanguard's multiplayer because it kind of defeats the purpose of the game being in World War II or something like that. And of course, trophy systems weren't even a thing back in World War II. I'm pretty sure they weren't anyway. And so, I mean, how would they go about doing it even if they were to add something like that into Call of Duty Vanguard? But if I'm being completely honest with you guys, every time I play Vanguard, I never really think of the game being placed in World War II. Gonna be completely honest with you, like, I do not get World War II vibes when I play Vanguard's multiplayer. But if we were to go back to Sledgehammer Games' last Call of Duty game, which was Call of Duty World War II, that game actually did feel like a World War II game to me, and that's a reason, and probably one of the biggest reasons why it is considered my favorite multiplayer out of any Call of Duty game. But we're not going to be debating that right now. We're talking about Vanguard's multiplayer. So for me personally, it just doesn't feel like I'm playing a World War II game, and I don't really know what the deal is. Maybe because the movement speed is a lot faster than what we saw in Modern Warfare 2019. But I mean, the incendiary grenade, right? You know, like, if we just kind of jump back to the trophy system and why it should be added, you know, the incendiary grenade, or however you say that freaking word, incendiary grenade. Yeah, I honestly have no idea, guys. Either way, that grenade we got through Season 1 Battle Pass was really annoying, and thank goodness they did patch the game recently to make it where they're not as annoying. And so I am just like, I mean, that thing is just so good. It was so good at blocking off different ways that enemies could enter, and so you can kind of block off their direction of where they have to go. And of course, it can kill people pretty fast as well, and it's super annoying in hardcore modes. But they did definitely tone it down a lot, so it's not nearly as annoying, especially when I use it myself. I don't really find myself getting very many kills with it, and how useful it actually is. If anything, it kind of feels like I shouldn't be running it, because I feel like I run the same situation where I can't run through a single certain path, and because I threw that grenade there. But either way, they definitely did some adjustments with it in the latest update. And so I know when it comes to playing Shipment and Daus Haus especially, you know, the grenade was extremely powerful. Same with the gammon bomb in hardcore mode. It's so easy to get kills with that thing, multi-kills I should say. And you know, I can definitely see why people want a trophy system. It's extremely annoying to go up against that kind of stuff, especially on small maps such as Dome, Daus Haus, and Shipment that we see currently in the game right now. And so I can definitely get behind it, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't really like playing on the small maps in Vanguard. They just don't flow well, and I think part of the reason has to do with the spawns. The spawns are so unpredictable. I mean, spawn flipping can happen like instantly for no reason, like even if just one person goes in their spawn, and oh my goodness, the spawns are absolutely terrible in Vanguard. And so when you play on small maps, the experience is so much worse than when you're playing on bigger maps. And I'm not to say like I like some of the bigger maps, you know, Oasis is a very good map for getting long shot challenges done, but other than that, I don't really enjoy it, unless maybe it's hard point. I kind of like that, but domination, TDM, yeah, it's not really exciting. But either way, you know, trophy system I think would be really beneficial for players who do play on those small maps. I understand why people do it, because it's basically just a cash grab of getting easy kills essentially. However, on bigger maps, I don't think the trophy system is necessary. It's not often I die from lethal equipment unless maybe I'm playing hardcore mode or objective modes, because obviously people are going to throw their lethals and tacticals when you're trying to capture their objective, right? And so, you know, bigger maps, it's not really too big of an issue, but I can definitely see it being an issue on the smaller maps, because I've definitely experienced it firsthand. You know, lethals, especially the incendiary grenade, is extremely annoying to just have it like constantly trap you in your spawns and you can't do anything about it. Oh my goodness, it really is annoying. But you know, I did see this one recommendation, and Prestigious Key actually mentioned it, I think either in a tweet or in one of his videos, but someone like recommended an idea of just creating an artifact from like the zombies mode and make it a field upgrade in multiplayer, because technically zombies is part of the same storyline as the campaign and Warzone essentially, so technically it's not too far-fetched if they were to do something like that, which I guess isn't a terrible idea. But if they were to do something like that, actually add an artifact from the zombies mode as a field upgrade, then what else are they going to do to like really change up the multiplayer where they add other types of features that come from the zombies mode essentially? So I mean, I don't know, I guess that could be an argument to be made, but I do really think that we don't need a trophy system in Vanguard. I mean, sure, I wouldn't mind having one if they were to add one in the game. I'm totally not against it if they were to do it. I wouldn't get upset or anything, but I personally don't really mind having it just because I try to avoid the small maps, and it is a shame that the small maps, especially Shipment and Daus Haus, do pop up quite frequently in the normal rotation, which is crazy to say considering we had like 16 normal multiplayer maps at launch plus the 2 we just got from Season 1. I don't know, it's really weird why those pop up in the rotation so much. Either way, I try to avoid the small maps as much as possible. I feel like I don't really get anywhere when it comes to completing camo challenges, and so playing on the bigger maps just feels like a good pace to me, and so that's just me personally. But I'd like to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Do you really think a trophy system should be added in Vanguard's multiplayer? I'm really curious, and make sure you go ahead and comment what your opinion is down below in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Do not forget to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube, and I shall catch you guys later.